I'm taking a break from work here to address something that I saw online. That's an age-old question that I know I've addressed before, but it comes up all the time. What should I wear when I'm setting up? I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks for being a part of today's little show. My sponsors are Electrovoice, DJ Event Planner, Disc Jockey News, Perfect Portals, Promo Only, the entertainment experience. So what should you wear when you set up? Well, how do you want people to see you? Okay. Our marketing is how we are perceived. Okay. So when you show up and you set up, you're considering a couple of things. How you're going to be perceived by those people seeing you setting up, how comfortable you are in working really hard and sweating really hard in the clothes you have. There's a lot of things to consider. What you want to think to yourself when you ask the question, what do I wear when I set up, is why do you care? Why does it matter? And if it matters because you want to put your best face forward, even in front of those other employees that are setting up at the event and those managers and the facility, then yeah, try to look as professional as possible. But you also now are wearing at least two different things, because you don't want to set up, get sweaty, and then put on your formals, put on your suit or put on your uniform or whatever. I wear a full tuxedo. To set up in my full tuxedo may look like I care about what I do, but really it's just going to look like I'm killing myself. Because a full dress tuxedo and I'm hauling gear, a couple of things can happen. Is I could tear it, I could make it dirty, I could certainly make it sweaty. I won't make it sweaty. It's going to smell. So when I set up in different clothes. I try to look as sharp as possible with at least a polo shirt, or a clean t-shirt. But if you're not meeting the client ahead of time, or rather if you're not meeting the venue owner and the employees ahead of time when you first come in, how you meet them is really how you're being perceived, who you are, and if you're polite, and if you care, and you do, things that matter. If you're not going to spend any time with those people, seeing you come in looking like an employee, branded, I don't know, that's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I don't know how much of a difference you're making, unless, of course, most of your business is coming from the referrals of the venue, and the venue wants you to look as good as possible, right? They don't want you to look like the guy who comes in his overalls and his dirty paint clothes, and the guy who doesn't care what he looks like when he is the maintenance man or the cleanup guy. Those people are usually not around when customers are around. They come in later, so you don't look a certain part. The company cares about that. If you care about that, and there's a good reason why, then yeah, do that. But now how do you choose? Do you have a branded polo shirt? Do you have something nice? There's a guy that I know that wears his full suit, white shirt, black tie, fancy shoes, expensive suit, and he shows up looking like that. He hauls the stuff in, he sets it all up. That's what he sets up in. That's what he works in. That's his brand. He's made a decision there. There are reasons why I wouldn't do that. I think I talked about that. Most of it is the way I would smell afterwards. Okay. So the answer is, it depends. And mostly it depends on what is the thing that you want to put out there, right? Do you want to put out a perception of more professional? Then you should look more professional. You should be shaved and showered. You should look sharp in whatever you're going to wear. And if it's going to be comfortable enough to dress to set up in, try to make it look as nice as possible. If that perception is important to you, again, it depends. Why is it important to you? Most of the things that you're going to ask me, or people ask me on a regular basis about, should I do this or should I do that? It starts with the words, it depends anyway. And then depends comes with, why are you doing it? Why are you considering it? Why would you do this as opposed to another? Not what other people, why would you? Why is it important to you? Because once you create the why it's important to you, then what you wear, it's not that hard to figure out. All right. What do you think? Leave your notes